You guys, it's snowing. The snow followed us home.
Lifeline come up to your hip and make that red. That song gonna eat me up, man. They were ferocious.
Evie, so my sister Autumn, her daughter, made me. Most part of the day I'm fine, and then like something just hits you and you're like, oh yeah, that happened. We were driving down here. Holy crap on a cracker. So a big, huge chunk of this car cut in front of us and speeded up, and a huge chunk of salt hit our windshield so hard, scared the crap out of me. I think it's salt, but it left an indentation in the glass. Dirty face. What's up with that? Hello everybody. So we're back. Yeah, the salt. We were driving and like there was a truck over here and this car came up and it like whipped like in front of us, like we're here, you know. It's like this is us, this is a truck, and they came and they whipped, and so it like, I saw something like ding. It was so loud. I thought it was a rock at first. It was probably like salt on the road. Yeah, and I'm like, holy crap. But we went and we got this is the shaken brown sugar espresso that Sabrina Carpenter, if you don't know who she is, she's a singer. I didn't know who she was really. But now I like her song Espresso. But I love this drink, and it is almost $5, so yeah, we won't be getting those. That's like I need it today. Just having an emotional day. Oh, the reason I got on here is I wanted to show you guys what I got at the thrift store. So we went to Dunkin', and just down the road from Dunkin' is our favorite thrift store, so we stopped there. And well, first he was like, he wanted a coffee because he's got to go back to work, so he's like, he got up this morning and he was like, I want to go get a coffee. So I'm like, okay. I'm in for the coffee. And so I was like, well, I have to ship. I sold the snow globe, the Beauty and the Beast snow globe that I bought last, I don't know when I got it, but I found it at a Goodwill for 99 cents, and I was like, hey, I'll take that. And so I sold it for $22 on eBay. Getting to my goal, you know, making more money. I don't get paid until they receive it though. Anyway, so I didn't want to ship that out because it's so cold here and leave it out on the porch and it might freeze. So I was like, well, I need to mail this package. So he's like, okay. We have 2 post offices that we are kind of, our address goes to a post office that's back over here, and everything that we go to is over the other direction. So I don't get over to check my P.O. box that often, unless we're going like to the town that's, you know, you have to go that way to get to the other town that we go to, but we don't go there that often. If I go to the thrift store, gosh, what's it called? the thrift barn. Unless we go to the thrift barn, we'll go that way. Or if we go get animal feed, it's right by there. Anyway, long story short, we went and got a coffee, and then he was like, go back, and I was like, well, you know, we gotta stop at the thrift store. They put stuff out all day long, every day. And so I walked in, and I found these. First, I found this one. So, you guys, I'm getting up on my knowledge. I watched some YouTube videos yesterday about the Corning ware, about, you know, because I didn't know anything about it, but I figured since I've been collecting all these pieces, I learned something about it. And so I watched this video yesterday about the Corning ware, and you know what it's made out of, and how it can go from cold and hot, and like the, you know, when, you know, they first started making it, and how long they made it, and the different patterns that they have used. And in this particular video I was watching, they were saying how, you know, this was they were kind of, you know, diving into like their Japanese kind of, you know, patterns, and they always went with flowers for like to match decor in kitchens. And the lady was showing this pattern among other ones, but she was like, yeah, this one is from blah blah blah, and you know, I don't even remember, like in the 80s. In fact, let me do a little Google so I can tell you. Oh, I sold something. Put my glasses on. Anyway, right now we are cleaning. Well, it asked me if I wanted to join my own network. I thought I was. We're gonna have chili tonight, and Papa and Uncle Brian are going to come up, and so I think I'm gonna start it probably about 4 and make it, and then just stick it in the crock pot. Yeah, they sell for like purple Corning ware, Shadow Iris Cornings. Oh, $100, 5 quart. What are you? This is 2 liter. Mm. 1.5 liter. Anyway, it was saying how if they have the lid, they're worth more. But yeah, these are like, I didn't think they sold for that much. Anywhere. Vintage purple iris. Is it? But you guys, I see things on eBay, right? Extremely rare. $1,700. I mean, I keep seeing all kinds of different, and I don't know what makes them rare. I guess it's like this one guy was saying how the one, okay, like if it's stamped, if it says made in the USA, I've got some that are stamped, I've got some that aren't stamped, I've got some that have a little bit, like you can see the stamp that is wearing off. I got some that has like this little burst of something on it with the stamp on it. I mean, I'm like, I don't know if it's rare, I don't know. So, you know, I gotta do more research. But yeah, but these were $5.99 for each of them. And so I've got this one. And I noticed that this is really bright. Let me see if I turn it down a little bit. Oh, wrong way. There we go. So we got this one. Is it pretty? And this one. He was like, yeah, we just put those out today. Like, I know, I was here yesterday. Does that mean I'm a collector now? Is that what that means? I've got like a... Anyway, like, I couldn't pass them out for $5.99. Am I selling them? No, probably not. Unless, you know, somebody out there want to offer me some money. Yeah. No, just kidding. I've got to, in it, yeah, the guy was like, 1 quart. He was like, if you see a 1 quart, definitely pick it up because those are hard to come by or something. I'm like, I've got 2 of them, so I don't think that's true. Like, because for me just to look up and find 2 of them, and then I looked on eBay and I saw like other people have quart size and they weren't going for like that much. So I'm like, I mean, they were going for like $30-$40. They weren't like, no. But this 2-liter one is in somebody's quart. Hello. Let me try to search it in eBay. $29. Well, it depends on the size too. This one's 44, 51, 50, 22. There's one for 15. There's one for 39. I think it all depends on, you know, sizing. I don't know why. Anyway, those are the 2 items that I got, and then I did pick up 2 jars. So the Goodwill seems to be really high in their jars. Like, they're usually like, I've seen them for like $2.99. I believe these are new. You can kind of tell when they're new, like when they, you know, usually if somebody has canned in them, they have them like, you know, they're marked or whatever. I always buy new lids anyway, but I do keep, like if I think the lids are new, I do keep it in case I need a lid for something that I'm not like canning, if that makes sense. I mean, yeah, they look new. So if I'm not using it to pressure can or to can something, let's say if we needed a jar and just to stick something in them, I would use the jar, and then I would use one of these lids. Anyway, but I gave away some cranberry juice to my sister and my mom and dad, so I just am replacing a few jars. So I want to do more canning, so I'm trying to make sure, you know, I have jars and I'm not, I mean, nothing wrong with new jars, but if I can find them at the thrift store, I'm going to buy them. And I picked up 2 jelly jars yesterday, so I need to make more pepper jelly, guys. We have used all of it. We have 2 little jars that are like the little ones, and then 1 jar. That's all we have left. And so I never did explain, and I should explain that we didn't, I said we were going to stay with my sister. Well, we didn't stay with my sister, mainly because she has trouble in her, she has 2 bathrooms, and the sink don't work. and the toilet don't flush. So she just didn't want us, she was like more or less embarrassed about those issues in her bathrooms, and she wanted us to be comfortable, so she paid, you guys, for our room for 2 nights. Like, you don't have to do that. I was like, you know, we can, number one, your plumbing would totally not bother me, you know, either way. And then she was like, and then you got to turn our shower on with a wrench. And I'm like, you know, Sterling can look at that. So he was gonna, you know, look at it and see, you know, if he could fix it or what it would take to fix them, because he was in maintenance. So he did apartment maintenance for several years, and so he's kind of a jack of all trades. So having that experience, you know, is good, because, you know, he can, like, minor issues, nothing major he can't do. And he does get flustered a lot if it is something that, you know, like, why do I have to do this? You know, things always go wrong. But he would be more than willing to help, you know what I mean? Because she is, you know, she is single. It's just her in her house. She does have her son. Her son is the man of the house, but he has a job and he has a daughter. He has, you know, his time is consumed. So we totally get it. Like, I'm like, girl, we have a drip in our bathroom that has been dripping, and my husband tried to fix it and he thinks the drip got worse. So he's actually been putting off tackling it because he feels like if he did, you know, it might end up getting worse and yada yada yada. I'm like, if you work it the right way, for whatever reason, if you turn the water on to a certain point and then cut it off really fast, it doesn't drip. But if you just take a shower and turn the water off, it'll be a drip. This is in our bathtub. So yeah, so she stayed for us. She got a room for us for 2 nights. And she stayed she stayed Friday night. We stayed there Thursday night. My sister got a discount, so she works for the company, and so she was able to get us a friends and family discount, or it was $75 a night plus tax, so it ended up being like 84, 83, I don't remember. So that was a different room, and then we switched to the room that my sister got us, and it was, you know, and then she was next to us the one night, and she had a free room, and so she was going to stay the second night, but they were all booked up, and so she couldn't. Yeah, and so then we went to, so Friday we just went thrifting and visited my mom and dad, and, you know, and then Sherry came in Autumn, and then we ended up going out to the casino that evening, and then came home. Camera shut off, I don't know where, but I was saying how just being there reminded me a lot of him, and the way that his house looks and is set up and built and decorated and everything just reminded me a lot of my mom and dad's house. He had a lot of the I don't know, just what? My purse? Over here. Anyway, so I'm just cleaning, so vacuum. I just swept the floor in here in the kitchen. I just changed my tablecloth out, and I don't know, I shared this before, but in case anyone has ever missed it, so we do a lot of family dinners, and we try to have my father-in-law, who is a widower, and my brother-in-law, who has never been married. He's a bachelor. So I try to cook. We do Sunday dinner every Sunday, and I try to cook at least once or twice a week and invite them up. I do cook every day, but you know. What?
Remember he had to walk someone down the aisle?
Who?
I can't remember.
Grandpa?
No.
Papa?
No.
Uncle Brian?
No, it was no, I'm talking about the girl that was going to get married.
Ashley?
Actually, no.
Anyway, so I like to change out my tablecloth and, you know, So we're having chili tonight. They're gonna be up. And so this tablecloth I actually bought yesterday, and we got it washed and everything. And it came from the thrift store. There's a hole in it. I didn't know there was a hole in it. There's a hole in it, you guys.
There is supposed to be holes in it. Look.
There is holes in it, but that's a hole that's not supposed to be there. I'll show you guys. Try to shrink you down a little bit.
Dun, dun, dun,
sorry.
dun.
So this
Dun,
is the
dun, dun,
tablecloth, and it has a few stains, but I was like, I feel like I could, bleach that out. But
Dun.
we just washed it, and then it was sitting here, and I thought, oh, I'll put it on. It kind of reminds me, it's that Corning ware, the blue color that they use on the flowers. So I was like, oh, I'll pay. I think this one was
Dun, dun,
$2.99 or $3.99.
dun,
There's the
dun,
hole. Look.
dun.
I didn't know there was a hole in it. But they have all these little holes in it, so it's alright.
Look. Do you want to play people? Peekaboo.
And these, what I was going to say is I
Yeah, there's a lot of
cover my
holes in
tablecloth with
it. There's holes,
this
holes, holes.
plastic. And, sorry, I'm putting you guys back up. I was buying the plastic table covers from Walmart. And I think they were $3.98.
I'm sorry if that was me. I don't want to scratch a thing.
So I think they're $3.98. And they are just a little bit thicker than these, not by much. But these are shower curtains from the Dollar Tree, and they fit perfectly on my table. And they even have magnets here on the bottom on one side. But it doesn't matter. I mean, it serves its purpose as a cover for my tablecloths, and they're $1.25. So when I go to the Dollar Tree, I usually will buy like 5 or 6 of them, and then I can change them out every, I change them out probably twice a week. And when I was having the ones from Walmart, I would try to make them last longer than a week, and they would get all dirty, and even wiping them down, you kind of have those like marks where you wiped and stuff. And so this is just better for us. I'm like, hey, as long as they keep making them, I'll keep buying them and using them on my table. But I gotta finish up here, and then I'm gonna make chili about 4 and get it. I'm gonna make it on the stove and then stick it in the crock pot and let it go in the crock pot for a couple hours. And that's what we're having for dinner with some cornbread. And we're gonna do school, and then I need to work. I have a lot of work to catch up on. And yeah, but I've just been emotional today, and I know it's waves, and I don't know. I think the reality of everything, everything that has just gone on in the past week. So he was sick, and so I got the call Saturday that he was in the hospital and not going to make it. And so I just edited that vlog too. And so that having it all sink in. And then we lost him Tuesday morning, and so that's when we decided that we were going to head out on not knowing what funeral arrangements were, when the funeral would be, all that. And I was just hoping that it would be while we were up there, and it wasn't until this coming Saturday, which is, it's okay. Like I told my mom and dad that as long as I came up and was with family and, had that kind of closure, I think it's okay. And I was like, I'm an emotional person, so I'd probably just cry the whole time, so like, yeah, I'm blubbering in the background. But yeah, I think a lot of, most of my memories come from my childhood with him. He was 12 years older than me, But, you know, like I said, growing up, he had always been there, so, yeah. And as I got older, you know, he would do a lot of, like, camping. If he went, he would come up, so he lived 100 miles from my parents' house, and so he would come up and they would go camping and we would go camping with them. So a lot of my memories are from camping with them. It's from going to deer camp with them. We would go smelt dipping, which is another thing he liked to do, and, you know, camping with them. So, you know, a lot of my memories are from those times. And so, and although, you know, as we got older, we, you know, I live here, obviously, I'm not going to see him all the time. I think we kind of, you know, I won't say drifted apart, but, you know, the last time I saw him, you know, a year and a half ago. But
I gotta cut a piece off the floor.
now I must clean,
Panel.
get ready, and do school. Guys, it's snowing. The snow followed us home. Look, you guys. There's snow in the car. The snow followed us home. Yes. It's snowing. Hi guys. So it's later. I'm making chili. So I just browned my burger. I added an onion and a bell pepper. And now, did you guys see this? I got this for Christmas. It's the Kitchen Mama can opener. So all you do, so if you, we had the electric can opener, it sucked every time, but this, you just put this on, hit the button. Hold on. There you go. Hit the button, and it goes around. Oh, you guys. Yeah, sure, Pam. You gotta hear it grip. Just gotta go back. So once it goes all the way around, you can hear it ring, like it made a different noise. Okay, hello. I was like, hello, I know it's cut. There it is. This one's not sharp. I'm putting in a whole can of tomatoes. I'm going to do this can of Rotel. Did it? Yes, it did. A can of black beans. So we got our can of Rotel. It's the fake Rotel, I should say. The Walmart Rotel. This can is like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this can. This is a big can. And they didn't have kidney beans, so I just bought a can of chili beans. And then I'm adding this after my sauce. Let's see. Let's see if we got this. I don't know. yes. I mean, I can see it lifting up. I can see it lifting up. There. I'm like,
Mama.
you like tomatoes? Watch out, we don't want this to
Flash on me.
splash on us.
The tomatoes smell good.
Thanks.
I want to eat them so much.
We're gonna have chili beans and cornbread.
I'm going to help you cook.
Well, I think I'm pretty much done now. Now it's just gotta simmer for about an hour.
And then what are we going to do next?
Then we're gonna eat it.
Well, we gotta wait till Pamela Sterling. I'll start getting that ready, okay?
Alright. I'll put it on low and slow. Let it simmer. You want some chili to keep you warm at night?
It's ready.
You want cornbread?
brought a tower?
No, this is a sunset. This is a sunset with the city inside the tower.
You want cornbread?
Mhm.
Okay, God, so.
Ooh, there's a rainbow friends here. Okay, hold on.
Thought I cooked that thing. I cooked that thing 25 minutes. I figured it would have been done.
Oh, it's all right.
Rainy,
It'll be all right.
Huh?
Rainy, where are you? Rainy.
Is this something you bought today?
No, yesterday.
Yeah.
I know, I saw that. I was like, I thought it was kind of
Here.
corny. That blue. Oh, snap. Look what I got. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Sterling!
You're glad to get home. Ain't no place like home, mother.
That was a long ride.
Yeah, for a short time.
A long, scary ride.
Yeah, sit on the edge of the seat. Disappointing.
Yeah.
I think we made a trip like that before. And Sterling was little. And Pam had said something to the place she was working for at the time about taking off, and the guy said no. And so she scheduled around that. And we just went up there for what, 3 or 4 days?
4 days. I think, yeah, I did my days off so I would have, because our week started over
Back to
on
back.
Sunday
I
So I did Thursday, Friday.
What I did now.
and Saturday off. And
Oh!
Sunday and Monday off.
I need to find it.
We went up there. But that's been Sterling was little. I don't even know if she could talk. Little baby.
I think that's when we went out and stayed at the casino. In that big room.
I stayed there a couple times. Oh, you talking about that one on the other side at Mackinac?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one that my mom bought.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah, they slept good. But that first hotel bed this time slept really good. The second one didn't.
Oh.
And it probably me being tired too.
You got it really cool.
You're gonna let it
Got a little snow on my car.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking at that.
Not enough to make no ice cream.
Did Jessica say that they was get anything?
They keep on.
Ain't really everything just kind of went below us.
Oh.
So that was it.
What?
Well, you can't say they lied now. I ain't seen nothing on that map.
How you doing?
Are the rats doing all right?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you the scare of my life was Sunday morning when I come up here.
What happened?
I didn't have the door closed good, and the big rat was out.
Oh no.
And
3 cats
He
in the
called
house
me.
and a rat.
we come up here and I thought, it can be anywhere in
It was, I couldn't find the flashlight, didn't know what to do. I went home, I called Brian, get a flashlight, come up here and help me find that rat. The first place I looked was on the bed. Then I looked on the cage, and he was under the cage. And I had to take a broom handle or something and push him back out. That son gonna eat me up, man. They were ferocious.
Well, he didn't know
Boy, I
what.
could
he
get
didn't
him
know
in the
what
cage.
twisted
I had to
up
drop
over
him down on the bed where I could get behind him so he wouldn't eat me up. That mouth open and going.
I didn't know the air filled here.
I didn't know what I was going to do. I swear I don't know. There's a million places that rat could be.
Yeah, it could have went downstairs. I don't know. I guess it. I don't
When
know
I
how
come
far
back Sunday evening, he couldn't have been out long because the other one was still up in there jumping around now because he could have been out all night. I don't know. But anyway, he wouldn't have nothing to do with me. Normally they both of them up there. But he sat back in the bottom there and looking at me, you know. He never would come up there. Man, I'm just glad you in the pen.
Yeah, I didn't.
Can you give me a drink?
I thought he could be anything.
I don't know how I missed that door as many times as I've done it, but I did.
He's never attacked me. I don't know why I didn't recognize it.
Hello everybody. So I'm working. Actually, let me go start that. Okay, I was gonna vlog in there and then I was like, oh, I should go out there. So my machine is going. But I brought my Big B coffee cup home. I was like, I don't know why. It's just, and it's absolutely, it's kind of crazy. This one does not work. I'm talking about my tree, my bubbler. I heard that if you take them, put them upside down, you're supposed to shake them. Is that what you're supposed to? Yep, that worked. I watched a video. Was it a video? I think it was a short or something. And it said if your bubbler, I'm talking about the ornaments that are bubbling. Here, I'll show you. Ooh, this one was not bubbling. And so now it is. It says something about if they aren't bubbling, if you turn them over upside down and give them a shake, they will start bubbling. I haven't checked any of the other ones. It's been on ever since I've been downstairs, which has been a few hours. But I just want to show you guys what my niece, Evie, so my sister Autumn, her daughter, made me. This is an air freshener. It's mulberry. It smells so good. My machine stopped. Hold on. It didn't. It was just changing. Let's make sure it started back up. Anyway, so my sister gave me a red truck cookie jar, and I already put that away, otherwise I'd show you guys. But she also gave me this. And you guys know I've been collecting ornaments and collecting the blown glass ornaments specifically. So I was like, oh, so I'm gonna put it on my tree. I think I'll put it on this side of the tree, so that way when I sit here and, you know, I'd like to put it here. In fact, I think I will move this ornament and put it right here, so it's like specifically right in front of me. Let me move this guy down here. There we go. Anyway, I told my sister that her and Evie, I mean, her boyfriend could come down too, but I was like, you and Evie, because they like to go thrifting, I was like, you and Evie should come down, should fly down, and we could hit some thrift stores. I'm going to put this over there. Just stick it up there. That way I can package some stuff that I have selling. Anyway, she makes candles, so... Oh my gosh, I had no idea that Evie made this. Evie is my niece. This is Evie Creations. Evelyn, I didn't know you made this. I didn't know. So Evie's my niece. But yeah, my sister said she's been making candles and, you know, has the whole setup and, you know, has several different wax burners and or wax melters. I didn't know. I have a candle that's upstairs that Evan gifted me for Christmas. I think when I'm done with that, I don't know. I almost feel like I don't want to burn it because I want to save it, but yes. Anyway, that's sitting down here. I also have the earrings that my sister had made me. And the chickens are laying eggs. I was trying to see if my machine will start back up. It did. I still need to finish my ornament. It's over here on the tree. I haven't finished that. But I am probably going to leave my Christmas tree up for now anyway, until we, you know, until we decide on what we're gonna do down here. I need to clean. It's kind of a, we kind of got stuff all over again. I have tutus that I cut, so those are, but I threw a bunch of stuff down the steps, and so there's just actually just a bag and some like packing stuff because I sold something on eBay and I needed to pack it, and so I used what I needed. I think my machine stopped for real this time. Okay, I got it back going. This is the last apron I'm gonna do tonight, and then yeah, I have more orders I gotta work on. I gotta make ribbon trims and stuff, but I was gonna update that, you know, it's like waves of grief. It's like, I don't know. Just try to see if my machine was gonna start back up again. If anyone has lost like siblings or whatever, it's different. It feels different. I don't know. It's almost like you I don't know how to describe it. It's like you mourn, but it's a different one. It's a different mourn. It's like, I don't know. But we need to stop crying. It's okay to cry. I don't mind crying. It's just, you know. Look at this tree. It's so pretty. Anyway, my battery's going to die. Might as well end my vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be a downer. It's just, I think, I don't know. I just have, you know, I'm fine. You know, most part of the day I'm fine, and then like something just hits you and you like, oh yeah, that happened. It's like, I don't know. It's like remembering again, like, oh, that happened. We just totally went to Michigan. That happened. I didn't think that would happen. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.